Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. This is John Frenet, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Yesterday afternoon, I took part of the afternoon off and went to see Animal House at the Landmark Cinemas at the Harbor Center. Now, they do older films on Tuesdays, and Animal House was actually my very first R-rated flick back in 1978, and I hadn't seen it again on the big screen since. And I'll tell you, it was just as amazing, if not a little bit less mortifying, because my dad took me to see it originally. But today is a full day of work for a shortened week, so that's the good and the bad. So let's get into today's news, shall we? After 4 years of operating out of the Ellen Moyer Nature Park on Edgewood Road, Capital SUP has lost their lease and will be looking for a new space. The Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park has a long-term lease with the city for the park and had approval to sublet it to Capital SUP. But due to increased parking demands and a new entertainment pavilion being constructed at the park, the museum decided not to renew the lease. Capital SUP will continue to operate there and at Quiet Waters through the end of September. Now, the Quiet Waters location will remain as is. It is unaffected by this. I did speak to Kevin, the co-owner of Capital SUP, and he said it really took him by surprise for sure, but he does say they have a few good prospects for a new location. So you want to keep up to date on that by following them on their socials. That's the best place. As for the museum, Alice Estrada, the president of the museum, said that the museum had, quote, been very grateful for the partnership with Capital SUP for the past 4 years, but with the park campus evolving and finite parking, we had to make some tough decisions. Speaking of water things, no doubt you have heard about the E.Coli contamination in Baltimore water. It is a mess, and both Baltimore City and Baltimore County are encouraging boiling of water before ingesting and picking up bottled water at specified locations. However, some of the maps of the affected areas do show parts of northern Anne Arundel County as being involved. This is incorrect. The Anne Arundel County Department of Public Works reiterated yesterday that the recent upgrades to our water system preclude buying any water from Baltimore. So any water supplied by Anne Arundel County or Annapolis, for that matter, is perfectly safe to drink and ingest. As to that situation up in Baltimore, they're trying to get a handle on it, but as of now, they don't. Congrats to Cap North Construction Department Chair Charles Whittaker. He has been named a finalist in the Maryland Teacher of the Year for the 2022-2023 school year. He was named Anne Arundel County's Teacher of the Year back in April and is one of 7 finalists from across the state. Whittaker has been with the system for 14 years, and we will know if he got it on October 6th when it is announced on MPT. Leadership Anne Arundel has announced the date for their program kickoff and homecoming, and it is September 27th at the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park on their Eastport campus, starting at 5:30 p.m. It's open to the public, and you've heard me sing the praises of this program for a while now. I did go through it back in 2021. If you have an interest, this would be a great time to come meet some of the leaders in our county, as well as get an idea of what the program's all about. There's food, there's drink, a lot of fun at a great location. It is a ticketed event, and you can get them at leadershipaa.org, and I hope to see you there. Hey, and this is pretty cool. The Annapolis Homeowners Expo is this weekend at the Byzantium Events Center, and they wanted to give away a display booth to a local company. Post Haste kicked in some printing, and we kicked in some advertising, and they selected the winner, and it is a Glen Burnie toy company called Kheloney Incorporated, and it's founded by an 8-year-old and his father. It's a toy store and a play space in Glen Burnie that just opened up in April. Now, they manufacture large wooden toys, and they have furnished their playroom as well as others with them. Looks to be pretty neat stuff, so be sure you want to check them out on Saturday or Sunday at the Byzantium Center when you are at the Homeowners Expo. I can't wait to meet them and check it out myself. All right, that's a wrap on the news. Pod News, up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, St. John's College. Next week, it is Heather Skipper, the most appropriate name for the Naval Academy Business Services. And there is another bonus pod dropping at noon today with my friend Natanya from the Travis Mannion Foundation, and we chat about the upcoming 9/11 Heroes Run, something you should participate in, or if not, come on out and cheer on those that do. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Foster Company, and Alpha Engineering. And if you are enjoying this Daily News Brief, I'd appreciate it if you would tell a friend or two and tell them to give us a listen. So now you need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And of course we have Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, with all of your music news in Annapolis After Dark. All of that's coming up in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt.
I keep getting asked, is there a bubble that's about to burst? Thankfully, we don't think so. The market today is much different from the 2009 real estate market. The housing bubble of 2009 was caused by too many people buying homes they simply could not afford. This time around, home buyers have to actually qualify to buy homes and put money down. When the market goes through shifts like they are now, different areas and price points react independently. Now more than ever, it's time to work with someone who's been through the shift before to guide you with solid, proven advice. This is a time where wisdom, proactiveness, and intense marketing make a huge difference. Please give us a call today so we can help you navigate these waters. We promise to educate and guide you with your best interest at heart.
That's another moving moment with Kristi Neidhardt of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, September 7th. Yesterday played out pretty much as expected across the Annapolis region, with mostly cloudy skies and a decent amount of rain as well, primarily in the AM hours. And today will bring another chance for more rain before sunshine returns Thursday into the weekend. Look for mostly cloudy skies today with a good chance for more showers and storms, with highs 75 to 80 degrees and slightly breezy northeast winds ahead of steadily clearing skies Thursday, with some sun across the region with highs around 80 degrees, with a very slight chance of a stray shower or two, ahead of max sun in low to mid 80s on Friday, with the weekend then starting off very sunny again with PM highs mid to upper 80s before mixed skies and PM rain chances return Sunday through Tuesday of next week, with temps generally staying in the mid 80s for highs for most. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, September 7th through Sunday, September 11th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Larry Lay will be at Brian Baru on the keys. Ryan Cozell will be at his normal Wednesday residency at Middleton Tavern. Alex G. Lee will be at the Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Dana B. will be at Senior Chili in Arnold. And Nate and Jim Acoustic Duo will be rockin' Dark Horse. Thursday, Get to the Point for Daphne Ekman. Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal will be at Gary's Grill. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be at Brian Baru. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Reynolds Tavern. Jack Schenk will be at Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. And Thursday night at Dark Horse, The Experience. September Sunsets is back over at Ellen Moyer Park, and kicking it off this Thursday will be the John Freese Project. Weekend music. Catch Larry Lay both Friday and Saturday down the Ocean Hun for Wine on the Beach. If you didn't know, this event is in its 27th year, and it's an event by Middleton Tavern. Bird Dog and the Road Kings and more will be performing. You can get an early bird discount until Thursday. Tickets will also be sold at the gate both days. Find out more on their socials, Wine on the Beach OC, and on their website. And while you're down there, catch Misspent Youth at the Purple Moose both nights. You may remember them from Bands in the Sand this year. Friday night, catch Alexander Peters at Great Frogs Winery off the Forest Drive corridor. Jack Schenk and Nate Finn are back at Annapolis Market House. Lost and Found Trio Band will be at the Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Michael Major of Major Company will be at Rams Head Roadhouse. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Reynolds Tavern Friday night. Meg Murray and Brian Ewald, known as Meg and Brian, will be at Brian Baru. Steve Boucher will be at Gary's Grill. Shift Work will be at Romelo's. And just down the street, the Music Room will be at Mother's in Arnold. Chris Button is back at his Friday night residency at Stan and Joe's Riverside in Galesville, just down Muddy Creek Road. Saturday, there is a big event up at Firm Brewing in Gambrel's Oyster Fest. Music by Scribe, Sean Owen, and Poster Nutbag. Find out more about this event on the Firm Brewing socials and their website. Also on Saturday, Doug Day will be back at Stan and Joe's Riverside on the Crab Deck in Galesville. Tim Atkinson will be in Market Space outside of Federal House. The Highland Brothers, one of my favorites, will be at River Bay Roadhouse in the Cape. Warren Drive will be at O'Loughlin's in Arnold. Rickshaw Lizard will be at Romelo's. Honey Soul will be at Brian Baru. Tyler Zachary will be at Severna Park Tap House for their fall concert series. Just down the road, left at the Dial, will be Rockin' Copper Creek Ale House, which used to be Shooters. One of my favorites, Chris Diller, will be at Kheloney House in Davidsonville. The Experience will be at Stan and Joe's on West Street Saturday night. Another one of my favorites, the Severn River Band, will be at the Hideaway, which is somewhere in Odenton. Big Money Band will be at Dark Horse. Sunday Fun Day. There's a very cool conservation event on Sunday called Clean Up the Creek Annapolis, organized by Ryan Kozel. You can join all of them earlier in the day by kayak or paddleboard and then continue with the event as it goes into the Annapolis Market House for live music and booths by partnering nonprofits. Music by, of course, Ryan Kozel and also Daphne Ekman and Carly Winter. Also in that area, Brant Austin Dunn will be in Market Space outside of the Federal House. Also on Sunday, there will be music at Annapolis Smokehouse again on Sunday with PJ and Neil and Carolyn. Dan Healy Band will be at Old Stein Inn in Edgewater. And Wendell Live is back Sunday at Carpaccio. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to your homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.